Hi there, Aries. Happy Halloween. Woo, woo. All right, this is for all my sexy Aries out there. Let's see what's going on in your energy for today for Halloween. Hope y'all are not eating too much candy. All right, Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Aries. I'm going to find out what it is that is being hidden from Aries. First card out, Aries, that's your energy. You're coming into this reading as the high priestess. So you might be psychic, you might have a very high intuition, you have definitely a higher understanding of the world around you. Okay? There is something here that well, it looks like you're trying to, well, huh. Okay. It's going to get deeper here. Something's not turning out the way that you were hoping. I'm hearing you were hoping for something. This might have something to do with a breakup for one of you. This might have something to do with you wanting to get a different car, or maybe your car broke down, your car's not functioning anymore. That might be confirmation for some of you. It does look like you have somebody around you who could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This person's trying to stop you or trying to prevent you, or this person's trying to change the direction. Okay, it's like they're trying to take control over your life. They want control over your life, okay? Ain't it funny? You know what it is? I'm going to tell you why this comes out so much. It's because Aries is a very strong personality, and we don't budge. We just stick to what we believe in, and some people just can't handle it. When you're very strong and everything, people don't like it. And that's the truth. We have the Four of Wands coming out, the Six of Cups, and the Five of Cups, verifying the King of Blades. So, this is somebody who wants to move past some kind of instability, a breakup, some kind of imbalance in this relationship. This is somebody who wants to heal. This is somebody who feels unwelcome by you, okay? And they feel like they want to reverse that. They want you to welcome them in. So they want to stop having conflicts. It's like with the Four of Wands energy, it's like they want to reconnect, right? They want to reconnect with possibly their childhood or your childhood or somebody's childhood. They want to like get together, or maybe you might have children with this person, but they want to reconnect with somebody's childhood, right? For one of you, maybe you've known this person since you were kids, or when I say kids, I'm talking about like 18 or younger, right? Or 20 or something like that. Kids, right? Um, yeah. This person is like trying to overcome some kind of feeling of loss. So they feel like they've lost something. But the thing is that this person wants to take control over your life, It's like they feel like it seems like they feel like they have to, because it's the only way to get this back. It's like by taking it by force, right? That's the energy I'm getting. Like they need to do this. They need to take it by force. They don't like it that they feel like they don't belong in your world. They don't like it that they feel like they don't belong anywhere around you. So this person is like, instead of trying to focus on the loss, they want to like focus on getting you back. Okay, so they're praying about this. This is what's going on. Okay, so they're the person that is in this star energy. Yeah, and it's you. They want you back. Okay, they want you back. You're coming into this reading as the King of Wands. So they want you back. They want you back in their life. Um, this could be, I mean, it's coming out as a romantic situation, but it doesn't have to be exactly. It's about this breakup. It doesn't have to be. Okay. So do use your own discernment, but it does not have to be romantic. But it actually sounds like it is. Okay. I'm just gonna say it. It sounds like it is. And this is definitely somebody that you already know. You've known them for a long time. This is not somebody new. This is somebody that you're very familiar with. And you just weren't happy with this person, and it's showing that you're still not happy with this person. The bond between the two of you is broken, and it's been broken. And it could be a father figure, okay? So if it's not like an ex of yours, this could be like your own father who feels like they got cheated out of your childhood, or they want to like revisit that and somehow like get it back, some a part of it at least. I mean, they can't get back all the time that's lost, but they can try to get back some of it. You know what I mean? Yes. I see this person as being controlling though. So was the argument with Aries? Yes or no? What was the it's saying no. Okay, so was the argument, so for you who this is a parent, was this with the other parent, this argument or conflict? I say, well, that's in reverse. Let me look that up real quick. Okay, it's saying no, so it wasn't with them. So it wasn't the argument or the conflict wasn't with you, it wasn't with them. It wasn't with your parent. Huh. So was the conflict with themselves? Spirit, yes or no? Strength card. I feel like that's a very big yes. What else came out? The star card. Yes. Okay, so apparently it's this person. It's not like you had an argument with this person, but it's really the conflict how they feel. So it looks like this person. Okay, so let me go back now that I'm getting more understanding here. So yes, I feel like this person feels a lot of guilt here. Okay, I think this person feels a lot of guilt. Okay, now it makes sense. And it looks like this person wants to release that guilt. Okay, whoever this person is to you, they want to release it. They want to let it go. They feel unwelcome, but the thing is that it's inside themselves, and they feel guilty about something. So really, the conflict with this person is not with you. Yes, they're trying to control you. Yes, they want to control the situation. They want to like force their way into your life. You know what I'm saying? I just lost train of. I was making a point and I completely lost it. But the point is not. It's not with you. Okay. So I thought the argument and the conflict was with you. No, it's not. It's within themselves. It's something that they did themselves. They did it to themselves. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you. Sometimes when you do things to yourself, it's the worst. Seriously, it is the worst. It's just, yeah, this whole guilt thing that this person's going through, can totally understand it. Okay. So this person feels like it's their fault. They're not going to say it, but they do feel it. Because we have two cards here that says that you came from a broken home. So for one of you, you come from a broken home and this is your parent. For another one of you, you come from a broken home and you went through a divorce with this person, okay? So put the energy where it belongs, whoever this person is for you. Because it looks like I'm talking to at least two of you where you came from a broken home and you ended up being a partner in a broken home where children was involved, okay? Very likely. Doesn't have to be, but very likely. Because I have two cards here that says that children or something about childhood is very significant, especially this person wanting to regain like somebody's childhood or regain something in childhood. Okay. Okay. Now, this person feels very insecure. They're not happy with this. This is a family conflict for sure. And it's like there's lost time here. There's lost memories. There's just a huge overwhelming feeling of loss. That's what I'm getting. That's why this person is feeling so, sad and depressed and guilty and going through all that emotions. Looks like this person might be going through some financial issues. That might be why they are reluctant to come toward you at this time, because I do feel like this person is insecure here. Okay, tell me more. I'm seeing a mother figure on the table. Okay, I'm seeing somebody who's in their power, somebody who's very intuitive, somebody who's using their intuition here to make a decision. I'm also seeing somebody who is, I want to say, overcoming their anxiety or fears, or somebody who is, well, it's this person. This person is procrastinating. Okay, they want to come in, but they're procrastinating. That's definitely them. Um, but for you, you're closed off, and this person knows it. You're very closed off. It could be why. How does this person know that? How does this person know that? Because they know it somehow. Ace of coins in reverse. So, hmm, hmm. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting that they know that you're closed off because you've already known loss. That's what I'm getting. So, like, you've already known loss, so you closed yourself off. You have a really tough exterior about you. You have a brick wall that is around you, and this person knows it. You've already experienced loss. You probably have lived in poverty, or you've gone through some really rough financial times in your life. Does not have to be as an adult, it could be as a child. You could be coming from very poor, very poor background. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. So this person knows that you're cut off, and it's because of your life experiences, which I guarantee you is contributing to this person's guilt, their feelings of guilt. Tell me more, Spirit. So it's a father figure, your father or the father of your children, who is feeling some kind of guilt. Yeah, you know what I'm getting from this? I'm getting that this person wasn't around, especially if this is you who, as a child, for you, it's like your father wasn't around. And then I'm getting that your children's father wasn't around or is not around, not around the picture. So it's kind of like this person knows that they're mirroring somebody, their actions. So it's like building up on that guilt. You know what I mean? That guilty feeling. And this person, you know what I'm hearing? This person knows. They know eventually they're going to face God. Yeah. They know that around the corner, sooner or later, they're going to have to face God. And what are they going to say? You know what I'm saying? What are they going to say? Yeah. That's what's coming out. So it's like this person is like thinking like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? This person, I'm looking at a Libra possibly. Mm. It's like they know God here is going to want that information. Like God's going to ask them. But you know what? God knows everything already. So I think the whole point of God asking this person, like, why, or wanting to get more information from them, is more of letting this person have one last chance to explain themselves. You know what I mean? But they know this person has anxiety about this. So I'm getting like this person might be older. Like they're older. They're feeling like, well, they could be older. They don't have to be, but they could be extremely mature for their age. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't start looking at this part of their life until they get older. Like I guess 50, 60 years old. They start getting more and more closer to God, right? But they don't have to be. I was in my 30s and I was close to God. So, But maturity wise, this person is grown, I want to say, immaturity wise, to where they know that they're going to have to answer to somebody. And it's causing them a lot of anxiety, because what are they going to say? Well, I know I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Because if you think about it, I'm just going to say it, but in the Bible it says that the child will suffer the sins of the father for 10 generations. So, for 10 generations, that's a lot. That's a lot. And all that sin and all the suffering goes on the person who committed the first sin. You get what I'm saying? So this person knows it. I feel like this person's aware of that. Yes. Very aware of that. Mm. So you have somebody who's becoming more and more just aware of themselves as a person and what they're doing, and the I want to say the effects and the consequences, and the and taking accountability. You know what I mean? But they just don't know how to. They don't know how to step forward. They don't know. But then again, you look back in this beginning of this reading, they want to control you. You know what I mean? So they're still coming in as a karmic. That's the problem. Yes, they may be going through all this and self awareness, and it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but they're still coming in with this energy of wanting to control you, be in your life like by force. You know what I mean? So I don't know about that, Aries. Let's go ahead and keep going. So what else should Aries know about this person, Spirit? Please and thank you. But they're self-aware. They're getting there. So today, as of today, this is what their energy is going through, right? A person could be a karmic one day and then the next day come upright, right? It's all about being self aware, taking accountability, maturing. You know what I'm saying? And wanting to do the right thing. You have to want to do the right thing to do the right thing, right? Because doing the right thing is not it's not easy. Most of the time it's not easy, right? Most of the time it's the hardest thing to do. And I think that's something that this person is struggling with, but they're already so overwhelmed with guilt. You know what I mean? They have a lot of work to do. I'm just going to say it. They have a lot of work to do before they can even come toward you. And I think this is why they're hesitating, they're procrastinating over here, because they know they're not ready. You know what I mean? They know they're not ready. If they have to force you or try to, you know, interfere with your life in order to make a space for themselves, then they're not ready. Because, you know what I mean? They're not ready. I think this person knows that they're not ready, because I see them as redirecting their energy. Even now, as I'm doing this reading, this person is already, yes, they're redirecting their energy. They're redirecting the direction. So you know what's going on? Okay, now I understand. What's going on is that when I started this reading, that's the energy this person was in, right? They were in that energy of wanting to control you, force their way into your life, force their way into somebody's childhood, okay? Um, Whatever that is. And and now it's saying that their energy is shifting. So they're in this process. They're still going through this process. And they feel bad, but they're watching you. So just be aware. This person is watching you. And they're going through this process where they're thinking, you know what I mean? Like, okay, this is not going to work. That's not going to work. This is not going to work on Aries. I got to do something different. It's that kind of energy. So this person is like changing directions. Yes. I see them writing it down though. They're actually writing it down because they do. They want this. They want everything. They want the world. You know what I mean? Or they want to give you the world. But it's like they're in that energy. They want this opportunity to like prove themselves, and they're still processing of how's the best way to do this, because they do they it's like they feel like they need to complete something here. They need to accomplish something here before their journey on earth is over. Does that make sense? I hope so. Because that's what I'm getting from this. Like they are desperate to get something done, get something finished. Yeah, get something finished. And with the world card, the world card can also indicate something spiritual. So it's like they need to complete this task before they go into the spiritual world, right? That kind of energy. Because this is like, the world card can mean something spiritual as well. So that's what I'm getting from that. Okay. So that's what's going on in your energy, Aries. I'm picking up on somebody here. Could be your ex, okay? It could also be your father figure or a parent, a masculine parent. I have noticed. I will say this. I have noticed that moms, single mothers. I've had this happen, where single mothers do tend to come into the readings as masculines, and I think the reason for that is because they have to be both, and usually they have to, single moms usually have to stay in a masculine energy in order to be able to run the household. So this could be your mom. I just want to throw that out there. Okay? Because well, when I've had my own personal readings done, I always come out in a masculine energy, which makes sense because I've been a single mom for so long. This is why I think that. And I've done readings for single moms, and they've come out in their readings as a masculine. So, and I think the reason why is because, yeah, I mean, you can't stay in your feminine energy and expect the kids to listen to you. You know what I mean? You can't lead the household in a feminine energy because a feminine energy is more of a follower, right? So a single mom has to be forced into a masculine energy. Yeah, especially when the kids are younger, right? So this could be a mom. I just want to throw that out there, okay? Guys, this is what's going on in your energy. This is what you don't know. This is what you are not aware of that came out into your reading. And happy Halloween, guys. Yes, I hope y'all are having fun today. Do something fun. Do something crazy. I think we all deserve it, especially with all the stress that we've been under for past couple of years, actually. Past, what, 3 years now? And, uh, and I think this is a global thing, so I think it's safe to say for everybody, just have some fun today. Do something crazy. Do something fun. Let your hair down, right? Anyways, guys, catch me in the next one. Um, if you haven't heard, people might be getting their food stamps next month because I know I mentioned that before. I know the Republicans are pushing to have a law written that whenever the government is shut down, food stamps continues as normal, right? Like they have implemented for Social Security or disability, retirement, things like that. So they're wanting to throw that in there. I think even Medicaid as well, right? Throw that in there so people can still continue to get their food stamps. But I'm understanding is that the Democrats don't want it. So I don't know what the update is. This is what I heard yesterday. I haven't checked today what the update is. But even though this is still going on, I would like to say go ahead, get ready, okay? Just get some extra stuff just in case we don't know what's going to happen, right? People are reactive because people are emotional beings, so, and people will panic, think about it. People people who panic are dangerous people. Let's just be real. When people start panicking, they can become very dangerous. This is why they say the first thing in anything is you got to keep your head, right? You got to keep your head. You got to think straight. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Because when you start panicking, that's when you do crazy things. And I think a lot of people, you know, by the videos that I've been seeing online, it looks like, the fact that these people are coming out with rollers on or their bonnets on and they're coming out on video with their facial creams on and stuff, to say what they want to say without really preparing themselves physically lets me know that they just want to get their voice out there, to say what they want to say because they're hoping that Trump will hear it, right? So they just want to like have their voice heard. And I don't think they're thinking clearly. But anyways, guys, catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Go get yourself some extra groceries just in case you don't know what's going to happen next, right? Y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.